Hey there, 4th grade. Today I'm gonna show you how to decompose fractions into sums other than unit fractions. So if you will open to your next free page, write that down. When you're done, close your math notebook up, unpause, and think along with me. So yesterday, we took a fraction, like say 3/4, and we decomposed it into its unit sums. 1/4 plus 1/4. That's unit sums. A sum of its unit fractions. This was called a unit fraction because it has a denominator of 1. And so I would decompose 3/4 into 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4. Alright, so today I want to decompose a different way. So let's see. I'm going to make the fraction 6/8. Let me do that. Here is my hole. Turn on my snap. And let's see, 6/8 did I say? Sorry about that. 1. Alright, oh, well, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there is my 6/8 fraction. And so yesterday, the only way I decomposed it was into unit fractions. 1 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8. But that's not the only way I could have possibly decomposed it. Like, for instance, I could have decomposed it into 2/8 plus 2/8 plus 2/8. So that is one way I could have done that. 6/8. 6/8. One other way I can decompose it is 2/8 plus 2/8 plus 2/8. And I don't want to forget about the first one. That's still okay. 1/8 plus 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's still a good way to decompose it. This was another way I could have decomposed it. Could have also decomposed it into 3/8 plus 3/8. It's another way I can make a sum of fractions there. There's a lot more. Could have done that one, 2/8 plus 4/8. Probably getting the hang of this, right? There's just lots of ways I can divvy this up. I could have done 2/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 2/8. And there's lots more, right? I'm just going to pick a few. So yesterday's lesson was we can always decompose a fraction down to a sum of its unit fraction. But today we can also decompose it into lots and lots and lots and lots of other fractions. All right? So open up your math notebook. Let's do one together. I do a word problem this time. All right. Let's say Miss Mitchell has 7/8 of a pie. She made a pie. She ate a piece. And she has 7/8 left, and she wants to put the pieces into plastic bags. What are some ways she can divide up the pieces? So let's think this over. So she's got her 7/8 of a pie, and lots of ways she could do it. So one way she could do it would be to put each piece in its own bag. 1/8 plus 1/8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is unit fractions. That's what we did yesterday. But lots of other ways she could do it. Maybe she wants to put 2 pieces in each bag. So she could do 2/8 plus 2/8 plus 2/8. And then she can't put 2 in the last bag, so she'd have to do 1/8. That's fine. Maybe she just wants to put it into 2 bags. And maybe she would do 3/8 in one bag and 4/8 in one bag. That would be fine. Maybe she wants to do 2/8 in one bag and 5/8 in another bag. Who knows? There's lots of different ways I can decompose the fraction into a sum. Pretty simple skill. But if you'll notice, all these 2/8, 2/8, 2/8, 1/8 would add up to 7/8. 3/8 and 4/8 would add up to 7/8. 2/8 and 5/8 would add up to 7/8. So any of these and lots, I would even put this since you're writing this down, and lots more possibilities. So just a little extension of yesterday's lesson. I can take a fraction and I can decompose it into unit fractions, or I can decompose it in different ways. Once you've got this written down and you feel like you've got a good handle on it, you're all set. See you tomorrow.